Good afternoon, everybody. It's Mel and Tony under the tree, where we meet every Sunday, Wednesday. A little under the weather, so I would be a little. I don't know. I don't know. I must be. Somebody put something in my drink and make me a little drowsy and sleepy. I
Too
don't know.
much sugar?
Yeah, probably too much sugar. So I having a
Mm.
little funny time, as you see. So, but we're gonna have a show, um, a blast of a time, man. Trust me.
Yeah, we're looking at the depth of love.
The de- the debt of love.
DEPTH.
Yeah,
Depth.
the
How
depe.
deep your love
When you
goes.
mind, we promise the people you know we love it.
Yeah, that's what you promise. And
Oh,
people say they're gonna be there
they
with
better be
bells
there.
on.
Because when you marry, you're dead. That's your sign. Put your death warrant right here.
Six
Sign it.
feet eight.
Yep. Eight. More stress.
Well,
More hate. Less
it
love.
is what it
Less
is.
sex. Less communication. Less. Anyway, we can get in
Less
that.
love.
You can get it. Anyway, like I say, I ended the letter, but I ain't scared of nothing. If I see the roof caving in, I can hold it up. Me all by myself. Me, my ball head. I ain't let nothing. I ain't scared of nothing. And so, let me just start with my little 5 cent
Mm-hmm.
before we get into the show. You know what I come to find out?
Mm-hmm.
It's serious matter now, no joke. Bahamians are complaining about Haitians, right?
Mm.
And they all about complaining about Haitians. And they think Haitian this and Haitian that and Haitian this and Haitian that. Haitian being here before me and you, basically.
Here in the Bahamas.
Yeah, they've been here a
Okay.
long time. But that's not my concern today. My concern
Mm-hmm.
is this. You know, I always say, when you, this is what I always say to you
Mm-hmm.
for years. My mother say that they give, they send all the Haitian to church, the white man, send all the Haitian to church while they steal the land,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's the same thing happening. Watch this. This is serious talk, real talk. Have you noticed around, or have Bahamians noticed, why you rowing with the Haitians,
Mm-hmm.
the Filipinos coming in double fold, the Brazilians coming in double fold, the African coming. So when we worry about the Haitian, who are building our country, who are helping our country build, the Filipinos are having babies in drawers.
They are.
What would you think in this Bahamas? Would you think the Filipinos do?
Are they having it for Bahamians?
No, they the Philippines are juicing because the Spanish people juice plenty. They love sex. You ain't know that? Them Spanish people cry more than black people. I can say it just like this. I cold. And so let me give you a little tip. If y'all don't believe me, let me tell you where to go. There's a couple places you could go and see what I'm talking about. Go to Xavier School in the daytime and take a look. And you look around the playground. After you done do that, then on Sunday, go to
Kendall Isaac.
Candle Isaacs, and take a look. And on top of that, let me give you history. Lightfoot Key, Albany, Charlottesville, Nation West, Cable Beach, Eastern Road, all got Filipinos made, not Haitian.
Mm.
Palm Key, all got Philippines. Paradise Island, Ocean Beach, all got Philippines. So be careful. You know how the song says, when you go looking for sugar, Somebody got your honey. When you go looking for Haitian and talking about Haitian, there's somebody else taking over your country. And so I am not knocking the Filipino, neither the Haitian. I'm just letting you know facts. And you gotta stop playing this Haitian game because the Haitian are building our country. So you have to play the illegal game
Because
straight across the board.
basically, they are expats and they are working for winter and second home residents.
Right.
So nothing stays in the country.
Exactly. At least the
Mm.
Haitian here, and they fighting and they buying out the East Street, they buying out the Angliston. These are the places they buy, and they buy in Carmichael. And the Haitians becoming more wealthy than the Bahamians. Why is the Bahamian drinking Hennessy and playing boss? The Haitian building homes, putting rock in the ground, and the Bahamians renting. See, this make you have to make sense. That makes sense. Yes, the argument is it's a lot of Haitians here. Yes, we don't like the life the way they live in shantytown and this. Yes, I agree all those things. But let's don't be I can use the word, let's don't be stupid to buy in the little story. So the Philippines are doing a job that Bahamians don't want to do.
Are they? Bahamians don't want to do the work
Well,
that they're doing?
Bahamians don't want to work in people's house no more. Bahamians think they're too proud to work in people's house.
Oh.
And so, and the Bahamians don't want to weed yard and cut grass. You might find one or two, but they don't want to. Bahamians don't work hard and hot sun. Your child and my child, they believe that they supposed to have a job in the bank. They believe they supposed to have a job in the law office.
Well, that
and
sounds like an inherited belief.
and they're not coming home when they go to college.
So they into the softer life.
Yeah. So we here screaming and screaming. And that's why our country backwards and dumb, and because we even in trying to move the country forward. The little behemoths were left playing F&M and PLP. That's what they doing. Foolishness. You give them a little contract. They work for 1 month, get one contract, 6 months, and then the next month, you get one $10,000 contract. Everybody fight for $10,000 contract. And so what we doing, let me break this down. Let me get to that topic. The Haitians wait for $120. Mason, calculate that 5 days a week.
120
Mm-hmm.
a day.
Yeah.
Wow. 120 a day.
Haitian Mason, that's what they make.
What the heck?
Okay.
I mean,
that's $600, right? 5 days.
You know, that will anger some people because these are people.
These are facts. And you could look, you find a Haitian painter. You can't get him a Haitian painter. You can't get him work for $100, less than $100 a day. Okay, so you find a guy, Haitian Mason, making $120. He working 6 days a week. You know how much money he making? $700 and some dollars. How much Bahamians make $700 and some dollars? No.
Even qualified people with degrees
exactly
working for government don't make that amount of money.
Exactly. So we around here talking about Haitian and Haitian and Haitian. Get your little blacks. You know what? Up.
And take up a trade. Yeah.
Become a mason. Become a very good one. You can make $700 a week. Become a skilled carpenter. You can make $700 a week. You stop your foolishness. And let me give you a second and shout with the Filipinos. Filipinos come here. They live in homes. They ain't got to pay no rent. They don't pay for nothing, no car. They don't pay for nothing.
Not even food.
And they don't pay for nothing. And guess what happened? Their children, school fee are paid by the rich people. So think what I'm saying. They got more sense than all of y'all. So some of y'all need to take some of these home jobs, living maids, because you ain't got no way to stay. So you need to take some of these living maids And when the boss in life, he finish with the car, you know what he can do? He can pass it down to her. And if you complain long enough that you ain't got no home and you need a home, he can build a house for you. It's proven. This is
Yeah.
proven. This is not fake. This is real talk. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my topic. My topic is love. Miley, got anything to say before we
Take
start this
that
out?
love. Now that we focused on stress
Mm,
as our focus for health tip this
mm,
week, and we looked at the impact of stress on the body. And now,
mm.
when you think about what is happening in the country, isn't that a source of stress for us,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Um, and you know, we're pursuing these high level jobs that aren't really paying us anything,
Nothing.
and there are no benefits. There are no what are those things they call it again when you get these bonuses and
Yeah,
stuff? We're pursuing blank shots.
because we fool and dumb.
Oh my gosh,
We don't think.
that
We don't think.
that that
Uh,
is not
e-
good.
every every darn Bahamian that work in the hotel sector make pennies.
Yeah,
But you know why they go there? Because it's fun. Everything got to be fun. It's in air conditioned. They buy a uniform. You could dress up, and you fool to drive a little fancy car, and you making this competition with one another.
but you
And
aren't really growing,
all you're
not
doing is spinning,
growing, not
spinning,
establishing a foundation for future
spinning in a circle, and
generations.
going to Bank of Bahamas, and borrowing $5,000 against
Partying.
guess your salary deduction, and then you jump the plane and you go and come back, and you start paying the little mortgage,
No piece of the rock.
and guess what? The banks are holding you hostage, you dumb fool out there. I gotta talk to y'all like this, because somebody gotta talk to y'all. The banks are holding majority of Bahamians hostage. The bank's fees alone.
And the interest
I,
rates.
I, I wanna I wanna share my personal business. You you go out to buy a piece of property today. The bank, listen to this. The real estate company, if you buy a property or building for $300,000, you know how that work? You're gonna spend 350 because the real estate company gonna want to take $21,000 for selling the for whoever you send him out to go. And on top of that, the government gonna get, watch this now, the government gonna get um, a VAT,
Mm-hmm. Stamp
and you
tax.
gotta pay tax. See,
Mm-hmm.
VAT is one thing. And see, it's ridiculous. So when you borrow $300,000 from the bank for building a home or a property, you actually spend $350,000. The bank want interest. See,
Mm-hmm.
the lawyer want his fee. The government want their fee. So when you finish, you buy a
Paying all them
you buy a
people.
place for $300,000. But when you finish, you can spend about $350. Because when you get all these fee, legal fee is $9,000. The VAT is $7,000, and the sales person who sell the property,
Everybody got to get their piece
everybody
of the
gotta get,
pie.
and everybody expensive. I don't know who the hell put all this. You have to go through all this crap to get a piece of poor young people, or young people
Ain't never fight
cannot survive
themselves.
to get a piece of property in this country because all these bureaucracies they put in place.
Well, I can piggyback on what you say. They need to change their job and go and do masonry,
Yeah,
carpentry,
and
plumbing, and all of that,
and
because
instead
they're
of
the only
be
people who are making the money.
yeah, but instead of be around here talking about Haitian and this one, that's what we should talk about. We should talk about our
They
government.
carrying
Hold on,
home all the beef.
yeah, you should be talking about your government and saying, hold on, something makes sense. You're talking about red and yellow but listen, this is what you should be talking about. You should be marching down Bay Street and tell them property tax is too expensive. You should be rowing that legal fee is too expensive. You be rowing how property expensive in this country. And you should be rowing the why the hell that a real estate should be taking all that money for selling a piece of property. See, this is where our young talk about love. What they love you? That's what we talking about now. Love for our children, Melanie. When our children decided that they want to get married, they cannot buy a piece of property here
Mm-hmm.
because what the real estate company gonna value the piece of property. Basically, because they value it high because they get good commission.
Mm-hmm.
See, these are the conversations we need. I am not saying this man don't need no money for selling the property. What I am saying, a reasonable price is good. Also, what I'm saying, why we can't sell our own property, why we need a real estate, why we need a lawyer, why the lawyer want
Because
two and a half
everything have to
percent.
be checked to make sure that you own the property and that whoever you get it from, they own it and all that kind
What
of
the
stuff.
government should do is make it easy in the register office so we can go and find out who own it. Make sure these property are registered property so it'll be easier. We only
It's a
see
lot of bureaucracy,
it.
and it's
All this
really
paperwork is horrible, and
the poor
it's
man.
killing the poor man. The fellow, see, the lawyer fella and the fella that move on
The real
these
estate
company and real estate,
companies and
they can
stuff.
afford these things. Why you think so many people stay home with their mom? They want to buy a piece of this rock. They want to buy have a piece of property in this country, but
But
it's too expensive.
interestingly, Tony, I don't hear young people talking about buying property.
Mm.
Everybody is getting a car, and the parents don't seem to be guiding their children towards
Because
property ownership either.
the parents realize it's out their reach, and the parents care. The parents themselves going through this loan they had for 20 something years, and the parents saying, "Jesus Lord, I don't want my child to go through this.
Mm-hmm.
How do I find a way for my child not to go for this?" So the parent is more frustrated than the child because the parents will say these words: "Had I known, I'd buy two piece."
Yeah.
See, see, reality. We cannot move forward our country if we don't correct the small things. But the system and the plan is for us to be blinded. The colonial masters set this up in a way so the white man or the rich man live in this.
And we continue the legacy. We buy into it and we continue it. We don't try to liberate our people. We just follow the template of the European.
Yeah.
Whatever
And
they laid down, the foundation, we continue to build on it.
and you talk about the Port Authority in Grand Bahama, right? And they had see the black Uncle Tom who worked in the system, who worked in the office. He sent it out there and he keep on saying it. Oh, the port is a clean place. Oh, the port is this and the port looking for you. And see, he the black fool sell the story. So it become reality to some people. So all the people in Freeport, they still sucking up on the port is the best thing ever happened. But the port is taxing them out their own life. The port got them in bondage. The port, see, we so fool. If I tell you I love you, and I keep telling you I love you, and you vulnerable after a while, you start believing it. It become reality for you. Oh, watch the stupid thing. Oh, he must really love me. He keep telling me he love me. Oh, he must mean it. But boy, he sure show me. I am doing that because I want something else. So the port has sold people in Grand Bahama that they are the best. They better than government, and thank God they ran. But the people in Grand Bahama don't own nothing. They think they own something. They own nothing. Let me let me tell you. They get taxed on every aspect. If they don't pay, see, I could give you a piece of property,
Mhm.
and you would believe that when I give you this piece of property, but you will be paying me every year $500, say, to click up the garbage or this or that or this. That's what they say. But all they doing you is robbing you, because if you develop something, you're responsible to clean up your own. You respond. You think you can let your yard grow up and go if you buy your yard? You think you let it go by?
Well, some people do.
No, some people. But you think you can do it? Like a sensible thinking person, you can lay your hose rotting on you, leaking for. No, you can maintain
You
it, right?
know, but this is where the issue comes in right there.
Well,
It's not that people want to allow their house to become dilapidated,
mhm.
but they are so busy trying to keep the mortgage going and and food on the table that they can't do anything. So in before they finish paying for the house is in disrepair.
The bank. I deal with the part. I deal with the bank. The bank lend you money, right?
Mhm.
You be paying the bank for years, and they tell you only paying on the interest. You ever hear any shit like this?
Compound interest, yeah.
You ever?
So
But hold on, you have any? You have any crap? You
that's reality.
oh,
That's the
it.
reality.
I'm not saying it's not reality, but I'm saying you don't think that's garbage.
It is, but who is it that has to create the reform? Who is it that have to look after the interests of the
We
people of the nation?
we man, listen. Them people you put in power is bullshit. Man, don't make me mad today.
But they're the
But
ones
but we
who.
the ones. No, we the ones who run them. We vote for them. I mean, we vote for them. So it's time for us to say to them, hold on.
But the policy making and the regulations are executed by the government.
Listen.
So we, if we decide that we don't want to pay the interest that they're demanding of us, then we go and pay rent instead.
You know what?
And guess what? When we pay rent, we pay in the mortgage of the person who dare take on the bank.
How much weeks in the year?
52.
52, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here my dream. This is my dream.
Mm-hmm.
I was against gambling, right? I say no gambling. But hear me. I get something smart here and will work. If we take a national gambling, let's say a national
Mm-hmm.
lottery,
Mm-hmm.
and 52 people win a year,
Mm-hmm.
that's 52 people become millionaires.
Mm-hmm. Providing the size of the jackpot.
That's 52 people could probably buy a home. Don't have to be a
Mm-hmm.
millionaire, but they could buy a
Mm-hmm.
home.
Mm-hmm.
That means 52 people will be put in homes.
Mm-hmm.
So why we ain't thinking like that? See, we need a radical thinking. Now that sounds weird to you, right?
No, it don't sound weird. What
But
it
that's a great idea.
it is, but why is it
I am.
that
You go ahead.
why is it that the people that they look to, right?
Mm.
Name Christian Council says
Yeah.
no, but everyone, even the people going to their churches every Sunday morning, even before they go to church, they stop at the number house.
Mhm.
The masses of people are gambling,
Mhm.
okay, and the majority of the funds is going to 2 people, 3 people. There ain't that many
That ain't making no
gambling
sense to you, eh?
houses. No, but if
There you
they
go.
had a national lottery,
Exactly.
it would incorporate covering expenses that would alleviate the poor man.
And it will help the government itself some of the pressures.
A lot of the expenses.
And if you haven't gambling, you might as well have a national lottery, because you only can help people.
But it's a double standard, and at the end of the day, only a few people are benefiting from
It is
the deprivation of the masses.
it
That's how
is
I'm
the
gonna put it.
niggerism, the crew and crooning. That's what it is, the croonies. And they keep it in that circle because they don't want me and you to become them. Friends,
That's it.
friends, family,
That's it.
and lovers.
At the end of the day,
Cronies.
the interest and well-being of the people
Man, they don't care about them.
is only a pretentious declaration.
And I'm not talking PLPF and them. I ain't got a time for
It's
that.
across the board.
Yeah, I don't
It's
cross the board.
across the board.
We talking about our people. I hear the people complaining about power in Freeport. Always complaining about how the power keep going up and the power this and the power that and the power that. The problem is you has to underline how so much taxes on this power to give it to you, the public. The people have to put the markup on it to make some money. So it goes back. It goes back
locally. So
there you go. It goes back to fuel. And see, we gotta go to the source, and we gotta work. They don't love us.
The depth is on the surface.
Right.
Right? And the thing about it is we as citizens of the country are too busy wrangling with each other over party politics. And we're not looking at the suffrage of the people. We're not looking at even your own personal, right? You talk about it, friends, family, and lovers, right? The people that are benefiting, that are riding on the backs of the masses are this cluster of people. And it goes from one political era to the next. It isn't no difference between one group of politicians and the other.
Let me give see, I'm a progressive thinker. Let me give a good idea. I shouldn't throw my ideas out there because one day I might want to be the politician. So
you want to be?
No, sir. But I mean, I might never know. You know, you might switch it. But let me give you ideas that great ideas can work and work big way. You got the hospital. They say they can build a new hospital, right?
Since the 70s.
Yeah, but they say they can build it off there, somewhere off Bay Street, off West Bay, down there, by Sanders Beach in the back there. You know what they need to do? I give them a great idea. You know where the hospital got the parking lot? All the cars is parked. I will extend the hospital right there. Now, let me tell you what I do. I will build a high-rise one. I will put parking underneath it. So when you come to the hospital, you pay a fee and you park. So the parking will make the money to pay for the building down the road. So don't tell me it can't be done. All you have to do, instead of you going to move it to put it in those big place, I ain't telling them what to do. I'm just throwing my idea out there. I will take that same area, because that's a big area, the parking, and develop floors above it. And 3 or 4 floors will be parking. Toll parking. Now I can charge a doctor who come there, private doctor, who come to private, he got to pay too. The only people who don't pay is the staff of the
establishment
and the guests pay too. It don't have to be a big fee, but if you could imagine, you could put 200 cars parking lot underneath there and build a house on top. And each day, the cars in and out, paying in and out. You could imagine the amount of money you can generate right from there. And so what I'm saying to you,
but
going miles away to build, you could extend the hospital right across there and have it. I don't see where you have to go to another spot. You can put this unit over there. You can move whatever unit you can put on that side and just extend it. And so I don't know why we have to move it and put it in another place and cause all this controversy. But we have to be progressive thinking and we make smart thinking. You could do it downtown. You could do the same thing downtown. Put parking, building with parking, make the money. You could do whatever you want. Government could put meters down the Bay Street. See, revenue income is easy.
But everything is free.
The government or governments has never moved the country forward.
Same old
Same,
template. Same old
same
template.
old 50 guys working in the ministry of this and ministry that got red plate. I hate to say this, but I can say it. We got the same people in departments who's supposed to be in retire and go home. They still there. Where they got they even can't use computer, but they in charge. How? You don't love us. You don't care about us. And we got to do better. This country gonna sink if we don't pay attention. I sorry to take this conversation this way because this is not our conversation.
Yeah, it's a conversation.
But I am upset. I am upset. I'm mad that I have to pay all this property tax. And I get nothing back. I'm mad that I put my money in the bank and the bank renting it out to people and I ain't getting no interest from my own money.
That's sad.
I'm mad.
We have come a long way from the Bahamas of independence era.
And I'm mad.
The people interest is not being protected. The well-being of Bahamians, the successive generations are constantly being tapered down to.
And I'm mad y'all pushing me out and pushing me in a hole.
Nothingness.
I don't want you. See, I ain't worrying about me. I gotta fight for my people who ain't got that strength, who ain't got that power. Mm-hmm. Poor people. You know, you're treating them like they're garbage. You see what's going on in Nassau? See what's going on in Nassau? All the beaches is gone. Sold to the who? Highest bidder.
And where are the indigenous people being slowly squashed
in the middle
into one small area?
We can kill ourselves.
And relying on government for social assistance. Why is it that
they don't love us?
Poverty is on the increase. People may say it isn't so.
Yeah, it is.
But the Bahamian society that I knew is no longer.
No.
Bahamians are no longer owners of anything.
No.
We're just consumers. We have a consumer mentality, and the children are coming out and just getting jobs as cashiers in these major food stores. Only the friends, family, and lovers kids are being.
Y'all wonder why the children drinking? Y'all wonder why the children drinking, and you wonder why the children cussing and fighting in the street and carrying on.
Don't talk.
Let me give you history, then I can close, Melon. Let me give history, and this is history. All you have to do is look around. All you have to do, if you don't believe me, you can do your own investigation. Bahamian woman don't have children no more. Check it. Bahamian young girls don't have children no more. They taking pills. They having children. But the Haitian woman having children every year. Check it. Check it if you think I talking fool. You might find one or two of the pack of Bahamians having children, but when you're talking about Bahamian woman, Bahamian young girls, ain't having no children. They telling you I ain't having no children. They sucking boy control. They killing some. They ain't having no children. They ain't bringing that provision. But the Haitian and the Filipinos and the African and the Jamaicans, all through the school, they having children. So what gonna happen to us in the next 5 to 6 years? There can be no Bahamian. Little Pokey and little bit, all of them used to be running around the yard and we had to run in the house. We ain't able to run them no more. And the reason I say this, I have nieces. Ain't none have no children. And the ones who have children, they tell you, I only have one. But the Haitian woman, she live in the transit town. She got five. From 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how she born them every year. We gotta stop playing. We gotta take care of our country. We gotta do what we gotta do. And I only trying to bring it to the surface.
Yeah, I think that it's time for Bahamians to be treated as valuable citizens and not potcakes.
All I wanna say, they don't really care about us. That's the truth. Michael Jackson tell you all this. But nobody listened to Michael Jackson. Nobody listened to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
But I say to you all today, we gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. We gotta stop playing this yellow game, this red game, blue game. We need to play the people game, and we need to fight for what we believe in. Let's get our little backside and start protesting, agitating for change, or less we can lose our Bahamas. Pinland say, if we don't care about it, we lose it. So let's get on the road and let's do what we got to do. Melody?
Yes, Tony. So until Wednesday morning.
Until Wednesday morning. Sorry we didn't take on love.
We don't.
But I wanted to take on love in a great way. But next Sunday, I ain't going to do it on a Wednesday. I want to do it on a Sunday. So next Sunday when I can talk about in love, being in love, lying in love. You know, we got a lot of people lie when they say, see, because emotionally, they tap into your little brain and mentally, they distort you a little bit. And when you catch yourself, it's too late. You so deep into love that you can't understand what's going on with you. And then you become like a let the place. Love is love is a serious thing. But love, of course, you do some strange things. Many of you ever do something strange, fall in love and do something strange. Many I know a woman who break car glass and I ain't get them nowhere, but they do it. And then you know what they tell me? Well, I get my feelings off.
They get what?
My feelings is clear.
Oh.
I break it now, I feel better.
Mm.
Yeah, but you got, people has to understand love. Love is a powerful thing.
And you will discuss that more.
Yeah, I get into the powers of love and why.
1 week from today.
See, because some men only love you with their words. They could speak love, not show it. They speak it. See, because I could tell you I love you, and you listen to me, and I can tell you I love you, and become in your head be like a reality. But in words, I can do that. But in deep, deep, deep thoughts and deep work, there's probably nothing behind it, just words. Because some people are good at words, and some people are good at listening. Why are you smoking? You look like you want them like good listener. But love will make you do the strangest things. But love in the right sense, you do the most beautiful things. And love is beautiful in itself. Is love a thing? Or is love just motion? Or love it? We deal with it Sunday. We can get deep. I went to take that on today, but sorry. Next Sunday we'll be right here. Anyway, Mel, it's Mel and Tony under the tree there. We meet every Sunday, Wednesday, 7:15, 4 o'clock. Every Sunday afternoon. Everybody have a good day. Enjoy your day. I hope my show was inspired, motivated, and uplifting. Let's get up and fight. Everybody have a good day.